Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for joining me on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojuola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I want to talk a little bit about discipline. I want to talk a little bit about discipline. And I will define discipline using this particular anchor statement for today. Discipline is when you replace what distracts you with something that impacts you. Discipline is when you replace your distraction with impactation. Discipline is when you replace what distracts you with something that impacts you. And that is the anchor statement for today. That is what we will deliberate in a little bit of time here that we have. Discipline. So, look at yourself. This is the first task I will give you today. What are distracting you right now? In the next 30 seconds, write the first 5 things that come into your mind. Pause this. Write the first 5 things that comes into your mind that qualifies as a distraction. Your social media, notifications on your phone, Big Brother Nigeria, Big Brother Africa, whatever Big Brother you're watching, that the notification, the storylines about Big Brother, Netflix and chilling, chit-chatting with your friends, reading some books that is not solving the problem you are facing right now. I'm not talking about reading books that are not solving your problem. If you are reading books that are not solving your problem, you're just wasting your time. Simple. You have a problem, read books that will solve your problem. That's by the way. So what did you come up with? What are the list of things that you come up with? Now the next task, which I want you to do again right now, is to pause this video. Pause this audio right now and write replacement for those indisciplines. Write replacement for those indisciplines right now. Discipline is when you replace what distracts you with something that impacts your life. So, what are those things that you will replace the last 5 things you wrote? Those 5 things that you wrote just now. What are those things that you will replace them with? You replace reading any book with reading the book that will solve the problem you are facing. Whether it is finance, whether it is peace of mind, whether it is health, read books that will solve that particular problem. Not just reading for reading's sake. Read books that will solve your sales problem, solve your marketing problem. Do you understand what I mean? So, if it is about gossiping, that you cannot stop yourself, the moment your friends come, you stop whatever you are doing, they don't wait for you, you immediately go and meet them and you guys start chatting away. Before you know it, 4 hours is gone. So, what will you replace that with? You can replace that with planning your day before they come. So when they come, you fit them into your plan. You don't fit your plan into them. You fit them into your plan. You don't fit your plans into them. Do you understand? So let me say it again. Discipline is when you replace what distracts you with something that impacts you. If ever there were a word responsible for more progress than any other word in the world, it is the word discipline. See, the truth is, we are all experts at discipline. Everybody will talk about discipline to you, including me. Everybody will say they are disciplined. Me, I know where I'm still struggling. All right. We can talk about discipline all day long and you still discover that you are not disciplined at all. So don't deceive yourself. You can deceive everybody. You can deceive. Even if you deceive yourself, you are just killing yourself, because the consequence and the results of your life will pay you back in kind. If you deceive yourself and you keep lying to yourself that you are doing well, no wala now. Your bank account, your health, your relationship will prove maybe you are doing well. I know where I'm struggling. I know where I've failed in my life already, all right? And I know what I'm doing to correct some failures, and what I'm doing. Sometimes I accept the failures and move on to my next level, move on to my next life. I have a hierarchy of needs. That one, you failed. Okay, you move on. Do you understand my point? So do not just deceive yourself. Some of us are disciplined at making progress, while others are disciplined at staying stuck. While others are disciplined in moving backward. What discipline do you have? You are disciplined, all right? But I want you to question the form of discipline that you have right now. What type of discipline is manifesting in your life? Are you disciplined at making progress? Are you disciplined at moving forward? Are you disciplined at achieving your objectives? Or are you disciplined at staying stuck? staying in the same situation over and over again for the last 5 years. You are stuck in the same situation. You are disciplined. It's not just this discipline that will make your life better. You are also disciplined, but we call it discipline of getting stuck. Or are you disciplined of going backward? Some people are disciplined and making progress. Are you disciplined at going backwards? That is a bad discipline, but that is also discipline. Some people know how to fail. It's not that it's intentional. It's the result of the habits that they have in their life. The habits make them to always short circuit their progress, and they go backwards. They are worse than they started the job. They are worse than when they started the business. They are worse than when they started in the relationship. So they are disciplined, but it is not the type of discipline they want. Assuming we desire to max out this life, we want to use life to the best of our ability, discipline must be understood in order to be leveraged to its full capacity. For you to be able to use discipline for you to be able to maximize your life and use discipline to make progress, you need to understand it. You need to understand it, because you cannot use what you don't know, and you cannot maximize what you don't even understand. You can't use what you don't know, and you cannot maximize what you don't understand. So I want you to do your personal study and study discipline. What are you disciplined at? Are you disciplined at making progress? Are you disciplined at getting stuck? Are you disciplined at going backwards? What are you disciplined at? Are you disciplined at sleeping? You know how to sleep. You can sleep 16 hours. And I will love it. Are you disciplined at watching TV? Are you disciplined at chit-chatting? Are you disciplined at gossiping? Are you disciplined at reading? Are you disciplined at planning your life? Are you disciplined at closing sales? Are you disciplined at doing what you say you will do? Are you disciplined at following your own rules? Are you disciplined at having principles, having values, having virtues? Are you disciplined? What are you disciplined at? I need you to ask yourself that question and answer them honestly. All right. Our discipline today should be no different than military discipline. All right. Military have regiments. They wake up one time, they sleep one time. I'm not saying they are perfect. I'm saying that model of knowing what to do part time is cool, is good. It's good for a life to be effective. It's good. Many people say, Mike, you are hard, you are harsh, you should have joined military and all that. See, I keep saying this and I say it again. Life is not a dress rehearsal. I did not come to this life to just go. Even if it is 2 people, 3 people, 10 people that will feel me live. That is what I want. I want to leave a mark, an indelible mark that cannot be erased. If that mark is pouring my spirit and soul into my kids, that's it. If it is pouring my soul and spirit into this podcast, into the generation that will not see me physically, that's it. But I will not live this life unlived. I want to make all the days of my life count. Do you understand? I want to live all the days of my life. That's what I've decided. So that's why military is, there are regiments. That's why I love the model of the ideals of the military. I love it. Do you understand? And this discipline that we are talking about comes from the root word of discipleship. Many of you cannot follow others. You can be discipled. Discipline comes also from have the same etymology with discipleship. Can you follow rules? Can you be led into your glory? Can you be led at all? Do you understand? Can you be led at all? So I want you to ask yourself this as I wrap this up. What are the critical things that you need to focus on to keep future goals on track? You need to stand guard against potential future killers today. You need to stand guard. So ask yourself again, what distractions do I give into that is causing me not to have a life of impact? What are the distractions? Ask yourself and answer those questions honestly. Thank you for listening to me on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, and we will talk tomorrow. Bye for now.